Three, two, one. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Threeface and welcome to the very first episode of Things That Bugged Me, a Rainbow Six Siege. This series is about everything from glitches, bugs, just all things that does not add up, or even some behaviors of our community. This is basically me bitching about a whole lot of things in Rainbow Six Siege. I'm sure some of you will agree on some of the things I will say, and some will disagree. It's okay, this is a democracy. We need to discuss these things. We need to shed light on some things in order to get them fixed or to find a solution for them. So let's get started. Okay, the thing number one which really bugs me is the connection systems. I'm talking about the ping spikes, the disconnections, the long time to find the server or to find a lobby to get in, whether it was on casual or right. I'm actually seeing on Reddit and on my personal and a lot of just situations where you have to wait 5, 10, sometimes 15. The other day I saw a guy who had to wait 50 minutes and still did not get a connection. I mean, this is just bad. After over than a year from the game release, this should be fixed. I mean, a lot of companies who have enormous amount of servers, I mean, 32 players versus 32, 64 versus 64, they are able to keep a stable connection for almost every player out there, and Ubisoft cannot do that for 5v5. It's just bad. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. It's not like I'm hating on Ubisoft or being salty, but this is bad. I mean, we love the game, we think the game is awesome, we have a lot of fun, but if this keeps on going, we're gonna lose a whole lot of players, me included. The reason I stopped playing ranked is because at the beginning of the season I was silver 4. Because of this disconnection, the ping spikes, everything, I was deranked to bronze 2. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the best player out there. Like I said, at the beginning of the season of Red Crow, I was silver 4. Maybe I was maybe gold 1, maybe silver 3. It's like I'm within that region. Me, like a lot of players out there, we actually sit within that range. But the disconnection, I mean, one time I played a match, we were winning, we were match point, we won 4 rounds, the other team had 3 rounds on us. At the very 30 seconds I got disconnected, and I actually got a penalty for disconnecting, and the problem was not on my end. It was from the servers. I tried to reconnect, the game was ended, and I deranked for a game we literally could have won easily. So I said, okay, that's it, I'm not gonna play it anymore. I mean, this is just one of the many things that happen. If you are on Reddit and you see the whole lot of problems about the connection system, the ping spikes, etc., I think Ubisoft should really have an enormous look on their infrastructure, whether the servers or the connection system, and work on it, because this is just bad for the game entirely. Okay, moving on to number 2 that bugs me is the short time on the rank match rounds. I mean, a lot of players out there love it, but for me, I think they cut it way too short. The whole reason of Rainbow Six Siege, and this is just my personal opinion, I don't know about you guys, but this is how I feel. And the thing is, the whole point of this game is to take your time, sweep every corner, not rush, and just think what you're going to do next. Now the ranking system is turned about, okay, we're gonna rush this objective, we're gonna take them, the other team is trying so hard to just waste your time, and it's somewhat have taken from the beauty of Rainbow Six Siege. The whole point and the whole concept of this game was to take your time, think of your next move, every move counts, and you have only one life in a round. That is the major appeal of Rainbow Six Siege. A lot of players out there would argue that this 4 minutes was too long, etc., etc., and I agree. Sometimes 4 minutes is too long. So I was thinking, why not, and this is just my personal idea, why not just like cut it in half? Give like the ranking system rounds of 3.5 minutes. That should be enough. You can actually waste this 30 seconds on reaching onto the objective and scouting the location. So you can have like 3 minutes of pure gameplay of direct pushing to the objective instead of just waiting a minute or less, just moving on to the objective and making sure that they're not gonna try to spawn kill you or kill you from a window or whatever. Now this idea is it's a possible solution. If you have any like better ideas, if you like the 3 minutes match, please write it down in the comments. But like, give me a good indication. It's not, oh, it's too long. That's the whole point of Rainbow Six Siege. The whole point of Rainbow Six Siege is you have to take your time, you have to be patient, you just can't like rush things and hope for the best. You have to be cold, methodical and calculated. So that's just my opinion. Okay, moving on to number 3. Number 3 is somewhat of a, I'm gonna sound like a broken record right now. Even right now I'm reading, I read the patch note before I recorded this video, and patch 5.3, which is going to come out tomorrow on the 11th, says it's going to fix this. I'm talking about the lighting, the rubber banding, the barricade, and it's like not falling to the ground, sticks in its position. You have to actually like turn on the whole barricade for you to like to able to see the enemy, etc. I'm not so sure about the fix. I'm hoping it will be like it will get fixed because I'm sick of it, honestly. The other day I just got killed because the lighting in the game just got broken and the other guy was recruit wearing all black. I completely missed him on the corner. He got an easy kill on me, and it happens the other way around the next round. I was like in a dark corner. He could not see me because of the light. I killed him. The thing happened with the barricade. The thing happened with the rubber banding on both ends. Whether I was killing the guy or he's trying to kill me. So I'm really hoping with patch 5.3 this will be fixed. Okay, so let's hope for the best. So actually number 4 is somewhat of a, it's not something I just noticed about the game. I have no idea if it makes sense to some of you, but from every, I've tried to look at this from every angle possible, try to like give it the best, try to like give it the best possible explanation, but for my end things just don't add up. The fact is like this, the sights on the UMP45 is farther than all the other SMGs or the other weapons on the defense side. I mean, you're probably talking, okay, what's this guy talking about? I'm gonna show you an image right now. It's actually comparing. I have two weapons, MP5K and the MPX. You can clearly see that the sight picture for the hollow sight is almost identical. Now you have on the left the sight picture for the UMP45. It's like completely different. It's almost like it's farther. You can see the actual red dot inside the red reticle, which is important for your gameplay. I know a lot of you, okay, you're gonna say get good noob, that doesn't really matter, blah blah blah, etc. A whole number of reasons. But to be honest, this thing really bugs me. I mean, the fact that someone at Ubisoft saw this and said, okay, it will work. I mean, it's not broken, but it should not be out there. This thing, this like scope being a little bit further than all the other scopes in the game, it's just bad. It's like sloppy detail. Someone who looked at it and said, okay, it's going to work. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's going to work. It's just bad. I mean, if we implement this to the entire game, whether it was on scopes, on patches, etc., we're gonna have a very big problem. I mean, if we start not to care about small things like that, by the end of the year we're gonna have a broken game basically. So this is just, I think that really bugs me. Number 5. things that don't add up. The fact is, Smoke does not have access to the holo site. Why? I mean, his primary weapon, the FMG 9, I think, is only accessible to two sites only. I mean, why? It's not like he's getting an ACOG, it's just one-time scope. I find that's like pretty odd. I mean, did they forget to add it in the game? Did they did it on purpose? If they did it on purpose, why the hell would they do such a thing? And the whole thing moves on to mute. A mute in game, you can clearly see that the MP5K has its own grip, but the game stat actually does not recognize that there is a grip. I'm going to show you a photo between the MP5K using only a muzzle brake and an MP5 using only a muzzle brake as well. As you can see by the pointed arrows, the recoil pattern is almost the same. While as you see from this video, the MP5K has its own grip. So somehow the game does not recognize that the MP5K is already auto-equipped with a grip. This is a bit odd. Moving on to Doc and Rook, they don't. Both of their MP5 does not have a compensator. Why? The MP5K has the compensator and it's basically the same gun. Moving on to Guevara, Frost, they only have an access to two sides. They don't have the holo. Why is that as well? You see a lot of things that just don't add up. I know some weapon does not have a specific item open to them, but a site would not be that of a great advantage to a weapon. Just to, like, it's not an ACOG, it's just an one normal one-time site. So these are the things that really bug me about Rainbow Six Siege. I know small things, I know does not matter, but they matter to me. I'm sure a lot of players out there will feel somewhat connected to what I'm saying, because like things like this should not be in game. They should be from day one. Ubisoft should give you all the attachment that you want for a weapon, giving that the weapon is balanced and in a good state. So guys, what do you think of this video? Comment down if on the things that you agree with me, disagree, or you have a completely different idea. Thank you guys very much for watching. You can dislike this video down, and also subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you in another video.